Old school RuneScape houses are supposed to be the pride of your account, your little castle, flex, and utility. But let's be honest, most of our houses are absolute disasters. So today, we're diving into what your old school RuneScape house says about you. So buckle up because I'm definitely about to roast some people. First of all, you got the empty house, the completely empty house, and I swear people fit into one of two categories when it comes to this. They either have barely played the game and they don't even honestly know what construction is. They probably have not even been told that they can build a house. They don't even know what access to 330 is. They have no idea about anything when it comes to old school RuneScape, so they haven't built a house just because they haven't known. Or you have the people that either forgot it exists, or you're the kind of player who maxes combat before touching construction whatsoever. You probably still bank at Falador because you're scared of change, and honestly, your house is emptier than your bank after staking back in the day. Moving right along into what I like to call the dining room flexor. This is the type of player that I honestly respect because they are probably relatively new to RuneScape, but they have been grinding. They have spent their first 50 construction levels building a dining room and filling it with oak tables, and congratulations, you basically roleplayed as IKEA. Your entire personality, if you've never made improvements on the stat, is probably, oak larder enjoyer. You probably told your friends that construction is actually a really good skill. Spoilers, it's not. It's just expensive pain that you have not noticed yet. Sadly, the next category I have fitted to at one point or another in my RuneScape career, and I like to call these people the dungeon master. It's the people that have traps, monsters, torture chamber vibes in their basement. You've built an entire medieval death trap that no one has ever stepped foot in. If you're anything like me, you spent a crazy amount of GP to make it look sick, only to realize that it actually delays the loading screen, so you have to constantly wait longer to load. So then you would just end up deleting your entire basement that you just spent 200 mil on. In your head, you're Scarface. In reality, you're alone in a room filled with oak doors. You flex your dungeon like it's the Inferno, but everyone else just sees wasted GP. The next category of people is the people that have the functional house. These are the people that live by maximum efficiency, minimum effort. Every tile is probably optimized. You even measured which corner saves 0.3 seconds of running time. Now, for real, I actually got a friend that actually has a house like this. It is a shame. It is a shame. He is maxed. Homie is maxed on his account and has spent absolutely zero time on his house. It is just an embarrassment of a RuneScape player. I don't understand it. I mean, I totally get it in the sense that, okay, fine, you want to be efficient with everything, but it's like, at least drop like 10 mil on a menagerie. I don't even think it costs that much. It might be like 2 mil on a menagerie. So you could like store your pets, have them roaming around, hanging out. But I mean, you know what? I might be a little biased, but anyone that has, all the things they need in their house, but they have not spent even a millisecond of time on decoration. You know what? It is what it is. You are that kind of player that, if you're that kind of player, it is what it is. I don't understand you, but you know what? I still respect you. As we move on, we have the maxed flex house. Personally, I couldn't roast myself, so I actually asked AI to do it for me. And oh my god, AI went hard because this is my house, the person that's got the ornate pool, the fairy ring, the spirit tree, and they got a lot of decorations, they got some fancy stuff. I'm just gonna read off what AI said because AI was kind of mean about this. Okay, so it said you didn't build this for yourself, you built it for other people's approval. Probably partially true. Your house is just a free world 330 utility hub for randoms. You know what's crazy is I actually have not hosted my house in 330 quite often. You act humble when people say, "Nice house, bro," but inside you're screaming, "Yes, validate me." Okay, that one might be a little bit true. Okay. You didn't actually max construction for XP. You did it for compliments. No, man, I'm trying to max my account, bro. You're wrong on that one. I'm trying to max. This is your substitute for real-world property you'll never afford. Oh my god, AI, you fucking savage. What the fuck, bro? Let's go. Let's be. We're gonna move right along. The next people are honestly one of my least favorite people in the game, but you know what? They are needed nonetheless, and I like to call them the Chapel Maxer. You built a gilded altar, incense burners, and maybe even paid for a servant. You don't really care about your house, you care about leeching bones off of people and flexing your insane prayer XP rates. You're also the reason dragon bones are never affordable. If I'm being biased, I think the worst part about these people is you probably say donations appreciated like it's a casual thing, but let's be real, you're running a prayer XP scam. You're basically a monk who charges admission to a church. 99% of your visitors don't remember your name, they just remember that guy with the gilded altar. Honestly, you are the old school RuneScape equivalent of a gas station. No one wants to be there, they just need what you're selling. I think my favorite type of RuneScaper is what I like to call the Fashionscape Collector's House. It's the person that has trophy rooms everywhere. Every wall is covered in their achievements. They have a fire cape, it's mounted. Infernal cape, mounted. Decorative boots from clue scrolls, yup, mounted if they can. You invite people over just so you can casually walk them past your Infernal cape display like a museum guide. And deep down, you just want strangers to acknowledge that you're better than them. Oh, and if you play LMS, you definitely would mount your KD ratio on the wall if you could. I'm honestly thinking your POH is less of a house and more of a shrine to yourself. The last group of people I like to refer as the nutcases. No, I'm just kidding. The Hoarder House. It's the person that has random furniture everywhere. There's no theme. There's no organization. They have a bunch of stuff, but, you know, it's kind of like your POH looks like you gave a toddler 10,000 planks and said, go nuts. There's a combat ring connected to a chapel, connected to a kitchen, because, you know, why not? This is the kind of person that has a design philosophy that is truly simple. Build everything, organize nothing. So there you have it. What your old school RuneScape house really says about you. From torture dungeons to flex palaces, one thing is clear. None of us are normal. Let me know in the comments which house type you are. And don't lie, because I'll know. Oh, and subscribe or I'll fill your house with oat chairs.